So today we're going to show you how to make a Chilean carmenere, correct? That's a staff line. We'll show you how to do that pretty soon. But first, you need a bucket and you need a stick. So you want to take your bucket and sulfite and sanitize your bucket so everything's clean. We're roughly going to want to fill it up to about there. So I'll do that now. Now you can see we got our line there. So we're where we want to be. I got my stick in there to stir. And now we just want to open up our kit. Stick from it. And I'll show you what's inside. Inside here we have oak cubes, our labels, all of our nice ingredients that we'll need later. Grapes, there's grapes in here, and a wine juice. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this. I would suggest if you've never done this before to keep the instructions, and you can see here it's a 16-liter kit.
18-liter kit.
18-liter kit. 6 weeks, but it takes us 7 or so. Okay. So inside that, you're going to have a thing of bentonite, and what that's going to do is going to pull all the impurities and all the other junk to the bottom. And I'll just pour that in there. Just let it do its own thing. For the bentonite. And then there you get this little sock type deal. Cheesecloth-ish, sock-ish. We're gonna sterilize that. We're gonna open it up. And you can see in here, I'm putting it around a big bucket. Right over that bucket. And then that's where these grapes are gonna go. So you can stop. I have this nifty tool here, which is a lid popper. So we'll take that out and we're gonna squeeze all of our grapes into here.
A lot of grape skins.
Takes a lot to get it out sometimes. That's the majority of it out there. And then what I'll do now is rinse it. Get the rest of it out. Right over here. So I'm going to take the cubes. I'm going to cut the tops off. Just put that in there like that. And then I want to take the top of it and tie the whole thing up. Just so we don't have stuff leaking in our wine. Take a little knot. What we have is take this bag here and pop the top up again with the same little tool. Careful carrying it over. Slowly tip it in. Just let it all drain in there. You can see our line up here. That's where we're going to be wanting to fill to. This shouldn't go all the way up to there. That's why we set it to a certain line before. Same as the bag of grapes. We'll rinse this out.
And our water is double filtered.
Taking an advertisement for grapevine.
It's an important fact.
On there, throw that out as well. Now because this one has this extra one, there's going to be a lot of extra juice in here. So you're going to want to empty it all in there, just to tell how much extra liquid you're going to have. And I'll put that back in here. And now you can see we have about an inch to go. So we'll just use the water and fill it right back up to that line. So now what we want to do is we want to mix it so we can get the bentonite stirred up. So once it settles back down, it'll pull everything with it to the bottom. And that's mixed. We're now going to add our bag of grape skins in there, and it'll sink right to the bottom because it's heavy. And you can still see there's a lot of juice in here. So same thing, just rinse it out. Rinse out. Add that in there. You can see we're above the line now. Okay, and now what we're going to want to do is pull it away to where we want to keep it, which in our case is... And the last process, for like the last 2 weeks, we'll be adding the yeast. So once I sprinkle it on here, it's even as possible. So now that's started the fermenting, the yeast came to life and it's going to make the wine alcohol. And then 2 weeks from now it'll be up here and we'll be racking it down into something like this. And we'll show you next week what that looks like.